Howdy. So you've developed a topic and you've generated a pool of keywords or related concepts so that you can go into a database and actually search for your topic and find relevant results. If you've already tried going into a library database and just put in a string of terms or a whole sentence, you might have found that you received 0 or very few results. That's because library databases can't interpret a search that's just a whole sentence or a whole string of terms. Instead, you actually have to tell it how to connect those terms together. And the way we do that are with some special words we call Boolean operators. And the two we use most are and or. And you may have noticed that I put these in all caps. And that's because when you put them in all caps, they are no longer just the words and or. They're now commands that the database understands as commands and a way of connecting the words together. Anytime you use the word and, you are telling the database that you need all the concepts to be present. So you're telling the database, if you're searching for cardiovascular and exercise and diabetes, you're saying, I need all 3 of these words to be present in the article in order for me to want to see it. So you're actually finding the intersection right here. That's the and. So you're going to put the and in between the big major concepts. On the other hand, when you use or, you're going to be broadening your results. You're saying, I don't care if it's exercise or workout, I want to see the article. Both of those words would be relevant for me. So you're going to use or in between your synonyms or the closely related terms. One thing to note, anytime you use or in between 2 words, you want to make sure that you put parentheses around them so that the database knows it's these 2 words that should have the or between them. Otherwise, it might interpret your search in a way that you do not intend. If you're searching in library databases and you're using the Boolean operators and you're still having some trouble narrowing down and finding relevant results, be sure to check out our videos on using filters and troubleshooting your search. Thanks and gig 'em!